Well, hello there, Pisces. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for September. September is going to have 4 weeks, so we'll have 4 columns of cards and 3 rows as per usual, being where we are, what's blocking us, what our solution is. If Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising, you are in the right place. This is a reading for you, and you'll, of course, take what resonates and leave the rest. Ta-da! A quick housekeeping note. We're having a vote at the end of the month on what to name the turtle that lives on the table. If you have any ideas and you would like to add them to the list, by all means, put them in the comments below. I will happily add them to the list for the final week. I've figured out that with the posting times, etc., the best way to do this was to have a final vote on the very last week of September, being the 21st through the 27th. So I invite you to continue to add new name options to the list, and we'll get them all in the description box for the final week. And I appreciate your interest in the vote. All right, thanks. All right, so we have a couple of things to do. Indeed, we're going to light the candle, which is, we're using this beautiful San Benito candle again. He's got a beautiful prayer of protection that will be in effect the moment that I light the candle. I will not be reading the entire prayer. We just know what it was and that it's lovely and it keeps us protected. All right, so let's go ahead and light the candle. All right, very good. Protection is in place. Love that. Now, we are going to be talking about a few messages from my guiding angels, and we are talking about how it's important to let all of the illusions we put up above on ourselves as well as on others fall, so that we can see people and things more clearly. Organizations, other things outside of ourselves, but definitely with ourselves. If we're not being our authentic selves, it's okay to be that. All right, sometimes that's a vulnerable space, and we need to know that everybody's doing it and that everybody's feeling a little vulnerable this month. So we can be a little gentle, a little more gentle as we come out of wherever we're at, whatever we're doing. And I want to support everybody in that way. If you're coming out of some situation where you're being more vulnerable, you want to talk about it, let me know. Comment below. But at the same time, we're doing that in so far as so we can really see everything that we support and see it for what it truly is, and understand what it can do and what it cannot do, and if it's a great organization, if it's a little oofy, but we need to see it clearly and appreciate what that is, okay? The other thing to know is we want to be prepared. We want to continue to stay at the ready. I've been saying this for weeks now, months, that we need to be prepared, have a go bag, just keep prepared, because I don't think the earth is done moving around, shaking around, and having lots of weather. So we need to totally be ready for that. And finally, of course, we need to remember that we are all in this together. And so when everybody's, being more authentic and whatever, we need to just kind of lift each other up, right? Rise each other up out of wherever they are, up to the same level as we are, and we can all rise together, And when we all rise together, we all win, okay? It's important that we remember that we are part of the human race, and that as we take care of one another, we take care of ourselves, all right? Cool. All right, now then, let's get into what's going on with the cards. So, I have 5 decks laid out. We're going to use this particular one, which is the Magical Nordic Tarot, for our guiding card for the month. All right, what do we get, Pisces? Ooh, look how pretty they are all lined out. Okay, what do we get? Oh, it's that one right there. It's like, pick me, pick me. Okay. All right, so set those aside. And what is your guiding card for the month? Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Hey, the gift of finance is coming your way. What a wonderful truth. I mean, hello. So as you put out the universe what you want, what you need, what things are happening, abundance is coming to you. You will find money. You will have overpaid bills come back to you. All month long, you'll have little wins that are a little weird and a little fabulous. When you add them all up, you'll be like, dang, that girl was right. And aren't you the lucky one? Hello, Pisces. It's good to be you right now. You've got a lot of good luck. So don't be afraid to get at least one little lottery ticket somewhere during the month. Doesn't have to, you pick when. Or even throw a buck in one of them slot machines somewhere. And don't be afraid. But just remember to walk away again, because the luck is good, but don't push it, okay? Excellent. So then let's go ahead and look for your mystery card. All right, you're going to have a mystery card at the end of every reading. So we're going to pick one right now for the very end of the first week, which is the August 31st through the 6th of September. And what's funny is that this card here will clarify and make more sense of every little thing that's going on at that time. But we're going to do the overview first, and then when we're done with the overview, we will get to this card. Okay? Perfect. After we go in depth on the first week. Okay, now, this is the Tempest deck, my favorite little deck, because I use it because I'm a pirate, and this is a pirate-themed deck. So there you go. And it's really fun, and it really works very well for what we do, all right, because it's a perfect little tarot deck. All the cards face me. It doesn't change the meaning of the card. I just don't read them upside down, all right? So we'll set these aside. Now then, what are we doing here? So we have one column for each week of the month, and so it's where you are, what's blocking you, and what your solution is. And then this will be the first week all the way to the 4th, and then we'll put aside most of those cards and go in depth. All right, so now you know what's happening. Let's get into it. August 31st through September 6th, we have the 9 of Swords. Oh, you are reluctantly taking the lead on a situation because you didn't really want to be the one in charge, but here you are, the best choice for the job. Don't be alarmed, don't be upset, just be awesome, because you are. You have all this experience and knowledge, and you wouldn't want to follow some other guy around teaching him the ropes, now would you? So don't do that, it won't be fun. Step up, be the boss, it'll be okay. You're blocked from getting a lot of extra cash at this particular situation for this particular week, so I don't think you'll be getting any extra money for doing the extra work, but truly not having to follow the other guy around or teach him how to do it right, it's going to be far more beneficial than worrying about the money. So I think you'll want to step up and get it done right the first time instead of doing it 3 times because you're following some dude who doesn't know what's going on. Don't be afraid to do it your way, okay? Don't be afraid to step up. This is a moment. This is your opportunity to step up, be in charge in this moment. Apparently it's something where you're feeling a little, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? You should. I'm telling you right now, if you're uncertain, Pisces, about what the heck is going on here, step up. Do it. Don't be afraid. It's going to be amazing. Your solution is to not be afraid. Love that. Moving on to the next week, we have the 7th through the 13th. 7th through the 13th, your foundation in power is getting stronger and more stable. You're feeling more comfortable in your skin now that you're in charge. Oh yeah, I totally get that. Perfect. So I love that you're stabilizing yourself. That's wonderful news. You're not in a position to help other people with your power right now, so just be aware you can't get your buddy pal or your best uncle a job or your nephew. You're not going to be bringing any kids into the gig. This isn't about nepotism right now. This is about you particularly paying attention to the fact that you are establishing yourself truly as the person who's in charge, and that's what it's all about. And of course, you got to make sure that you're making the budget go as far as it needs to, and that it's taking care of itself, and you're not overpaying your guys, and you're not being underpaid. So yeah, you got to work that budget, okay? So that's another reason why you're not hiring anybody else right now, is because you can't really afford to. So good to know. Can't really afford to. All good. Now then, moving on to the next week, the 14th through the 20th, you have the Moon card showing your dreams and goals are being realized. I feel like the project is coming together very smoothly, and you're surprised and happy with how it's turning out. And quite frankly, you're actually thinking about your next opportunity, your next possibility, and what this means for you, and how it can expand into being more goals and more dreams. And perfect. I love that you're expanding upon it. It's lovely and perfect. 10 of Cups. Yeah, it's not time to party yet, okay? So don't think about having a party or a shindig or a gathering. It's not really time, okay? You have to hold still and be chill and pay attention to what's really happening, and that's important for you to be aware, okay? Be aware that you cannot do the gig. It will mess you up if you go partying right now, okay? Just saying. Your solution is this new empowering information. You will get new empowering information. Hey, so-and-so is putting your name in the hat over there at this other job. Da-da-da-da-da. Cool, cool, cool. Wonderful. Don't tell anybody that anything is happening or that someone else is saying, hey, we're thinking about you for something else. So you have to keep that thing under your hat. Because if you tell anybody else, everybody else is going to scramble on over there and try and get that job. Okay? You're in a dog-eat-dog world. Okay? Everybody's trying to do exactly what they want to do, and they're not afraid to step on top of each other to get there. So be careful and be cautious with that information. Keep it to yourself. It's the shh card, okay? So this is going to be the 21st of September through the 27th. Ace of Cups. There will be news of good things happening, good love. There could be a pregnancy in the situation, so you may be having a baby. You may hear about other people having a baby. Wonderful news. Or you could be adopting a new pet. There's pure joy in this card. There's also, for my singles, this is a potential relationship. So if you don't have a relationship right now, you could be getting into a relationship, which is super cool. I love that for you. Things are coming together in a lovely way, and I want you to know what that is and how that works for you. Good job. What's blocking you this week? You get into a new relationship, but your money is not good right now, so you're not super flush. So funny that it comes up that way when you have Ace of Pentacles as your gift of finance situation, as you are lucky this month, and yet you're blocked by money twice. Interesting. So pay attention to what you're doing with your money. You don't need to flush it down the toilet. Even if you, have some, don't waste it, right? This is about you paying attention to your bills and paying your bills. I feel like something will come up that is going to be a little awkward for you, so you want to pay attention to what that is. You don't want to end up in that situation where you spend when you just have enough to take care of your bills. Take care of your bills first, then worry about everything else. But you might have a big bill come up that's unexpected, so just pay attention to what that is, all right? And of course, your solution is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is when you want to convince everybody about what you want to do. Instead of trying to get them all into a big group, you want to talk to them one at a time. If you talk to them one at a time, they'll all be won over easily. But if you try and put them all in a big old sack, it's going to be terrible, because they all talk to each other, and they make their one little issue into everybody's little issue, and that's a lot of little issues all in one place, and they're all going to say no. So just be aware of that, pay attention, and you'll be in better stead, okay? Talk to them individually and put their fears to rest, all right? So we're going to save these cards off to one side, as you know I like to do. We will get back to them in individual readings that come up after this one later on in the month, all right? So first we're going to go in depth on this first week, August 31st through September 6th. We're using the Tarot of the Abyss. We've only seen one card per month throughout August of this deck, but I want you to know we're going to go and see a lot more of them right now. I think that's really cool. All right, so let's see what comes up and if we can remedy our little Ace of Pentacles right there. Okay, so this particular week, where you're at, what's blocking you, what your solution is, right? So you are reluctantly stepping up to be in charge. We love that for you. We want you to be the boss. It's going to be awesome for you. King of Cups, there's an emotionally based male energy person who's going to be in the mix, who's probably sharing his feelings about this, that, or the other thing. They may be good feelings or they may be less supportive feelings, but he'll be sharing them anyway. Be aware of it. Pay attention to what he's sharing because it could be useful information in spite of the fact that it will be feelings oriented. Ooh, a double whammy on the Nine of Swords. What? Hello. We got a double whammy. We got Nine of Swords once, Nine of Swords twice. Interesting to see how the artist puts it out there. But it's always about remembering lessons from the past and being willing to step up into the situation because we have that experience, whether it was good or bad. We've had experience, and being willing to take the reins now is important. Okay? Cool. We talked about you probably not getting a raise at this time, not getting any extra cash. There's probably no found money this particular week, so you're working within a tighter budget than you thought. So just be aware of that. You are blocked by the financial situation. Know it and understand what that is. Oh, the Queen of Cups, an emotionally based feminine energy person, is going to be standing around telling you, I don't know if I want you to do it like that. Da, 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 da. So whatever she's saying, I feel like this fellow was giving good information to begin with, trying to help warn you about what was going on with her and how she was going to have a feeling about that. And now she's come to say, I don't like the color of the tile you're using. Da, 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 da. So pay attention to what she's saying as well. It will stop you dead in your tracks for a bit. And movement, yeah, like I said, dead in your tracks. Chariot is blocked. You cannot move forward until this thing gets remedied. So I feel like there's some personal choices need to be made by this lady about whatever it is you're working on or whatever needs working on. So pay attention to what that is and how that works, okay? So you want to make sure that she's happy, but got to get her on board as quickly as possible. So maybe just take her to the store to show her the options and then let her pay for it out of her own pocket because you can't afford it out of your budget right now. You're already eating up time keeping people available for this project without it being okay. So indeed, we have your solution here is not to be afraid to invite her along. Don't be afraid to talk to her. She's got information and she is the key to everything. So you need to make sure she's happy. And if she's not happy, then you're not going to be happy, right? And if you're not happy, she's not happy. So everything is about making sure she's happy, okay? And once you've stepped through the fear and worked it through, be the boss, taking care of her and all of her issues, it'll all be okay, all right? Now the Three of Pentacles shows me that there's also a situation here where, you know, other people are going to start to have ideas about what to do with you and other ways to make use of you. Other people want your help, but they're going to be having to line up and think about that and talk about you in the future. I mean, I think that you're making an impression because I think you're going to be using a bit of a soft touch in this moment. Even as you're the boss person, you're going to be like, let's just go to the store. And then like let her pick and realize the price choice difference between what she had chosen versus what is available. And like, oh, okay, yeah, let it be her thing. But she's also going to really appreciate how you handled it gently and kindly so that she would be on board with the process, and that's going to make a major impression and she'll be on board with you. Okay? Cool. And the Ace of Swords here is showing that because you've done that, she's talking nicely about you with other people, and you're getting a good review. Very nice. And you're completely in charge. New responsibility is handed to you because other people are thinking about you for other stuff. But the Ace of Swords is definitely you taking on additional responsibility. Maybe new, oh, wait a minute, now that we've looked at all the tiles, I really want to do the walls and the floors. Ooh, look at all these pretty things. So she's added on to the job. Isn't that typical? So yeah, you get her to the store, she's looking at everything and going, oh, there's so many possibilities. So let's do the walls, the floors, and the shower. And yes, so she's added a lot of extra stuff to the job. You're definitely in charge, and she just bought all the stuff for all the space because you already knew the measurements. very nice. Don't go to the store without your measurements and this lady at the same time, because yeah, the measurements will be important. Okay, very cool. Love this. You've expanded the job. It's perfect. You did a great thing. Good for you, Pisces. Let's go ahead and get a Mystic Forest Oracle card. These are lovely and they say nice things. Let's see what they have for you. That's the one right there. All right. And they're slippery, so that's fun. Okay, set those there. What do we have here? Raise the bar. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns. Yes, you're raising the bar. You're raising other people up, which we talked about, and you're also raising these people up to a different standard, because you know you can't put a really nice shower into a plain old bathroom, can you? So it's good. I really love what you're doing here. This is beautiful stuff. Everything here is a step up in the right direction, and you're taking good care, and it's beautiful. I love that. All right, very nice. So we're going to go ahead and put that card down right there. Love that you're working towards such good stuff. What's your mystery card? Your mystery card here is the Page of Wands. Haha. There will be something that you need to learn in the mix. I feel like half of what you're learning here, specifically, maybe it could be a new trade. It could be something like, oh, I just committed myself to doing a bunch of tile work or something that I've never done it before. So now I got to relearn. YouTube is a good place for that. So, and the other thing to know is, you've learned that if you step through your fear, you can be a very cool and appropriate and kind, gentle person working through all of this stuff. I know sometimes Pisces can get kind of feisty. Everyone thinks they're such go along to get along kind of people, but they can be feisty. So be aware that you're going to be very personable, and it's going to be the most wonderful thing that happens for you when you release the fear. Just go for it and talk to this person. They'll be on board with everything you want to do, okay? Plus more, right? They're going to plus more you, and you're going to be fine, okay? I really love that. You need a pocket full of rocks. So maybe that's the benefit, is that the job just grew, so you need to change the pricing. So don't be afraid to change the pricing a little bit more, because, yeah, okay? So we have Tiger Eye, we have Aventurine, and we have Blue Appetite. All right, so Aventurine is a heart stone. It's a 4th chakra stone, and it's all about healing your heart, healing that part of you that says, I can't do these things. You have a little I can'ter inside you that's saying, I can't do it, I can't lead, I can't be a customer service person, I can't do this person-to-person stuff, it makes me crazy. Whether it does or not, you can. And you're healing that part of you. You're discovering that you actually have a knack for it, and that it's okay. You enjoy that little part actually more than you thought you would. Maybe it's because the client is better, but who knows? It's good. Now, the Blue Appetite is here perfectly placed in the 5th chakra where your throat is, and it's helping you to speak kindly and gently and with caring, healing words to the client as well as yourself and your guys, because of course you're going to give the guys pretty much a couple of days off while you remedy this situation and get this lady to Home Depot stat, right? Or wherever you shop for your flooring tiles or other tiles. You're going to be very quick to take care of this situation, but there will be some things that need to be put on hold. So some people are going to get some day off, and that's okay. Don't make a big deal out of it, but be gentle with it, because it's not their fault, right? Tiger Eye is here, and Tiger Eye is new incoming information from your better angels. When you meditate with this stone, it will come to you. These inspirations will come to you. If you carry these rocks for the week, you will find that this information comes to you and remedies your situation. I love it. It will help you with more information. Perfect. All right. So these are your stones for the week. Pisces. What a week. Oh my goodness. Lots of stuff is happening. I think it's wonderful. You're going to have a good time. I think that you will find a new financial benefit in the situation, even as we talked about things getting weird and strange and awkward. But if she adds to the job, she's going to have to pay for it. So by all means, take good care of that bill, and keep it fair if you can, and we'll see what happens there. So you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but they will help you if you do. And if you want to carry something else, by all means, put it down in the comments below and let me know what you're carrying, all right? Because I'd love to have a conversation about that. If you also, while you're in the comments, want to tell me what you want to name the turtle, tortoise, anyway, if you want to help name the guy who lives on the table, I would really appreciate it, because it really just sort of helps with interaction, and it helps, of course, the turtle who has no name. All right, thank you so much for that help. And of course, if you go into the description box, you'll find all kinds of other wonderful things to do there. Number one, you'll find all the cards that I'm using. All the decks are available on Etsy or Amazon. You'll see them listed. You can go ahead and get them there. If you want to come out to a Renaissance fair, you can come on out and meet me in the field, and we'll do a private reading. That'll be super fun. And if you can't do that, I totally understand, but you can also book a private reading over the phone as you need it, and I will be there for you in as many ways as I can. All right? So if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed yet, by all means, now's a good time to do that if you've come this far. I appreciate you so much, and I do hope that you'll come back next week when we talk about the 7th through the 13th. And yes, I'll see you then. Thank you.